Well, hello everybody, I'm LA Little and this is today's short take. One of the things that we have to start thinking about again is what's happening in the earnings. Earnings are going to be coming out here in another couple of weeks, actually a little bit less than that now. And as part of that, you get some earnings that sprinkle out over time. A couple of the home builders have already given us earnings. One of them's Lennar, big pop up, takes it to the top, fades, right, hanging in there. Support zone is right underneath this price point. Looks like a good place probably to take a little bit. Volume expands, wants to go to the highs. That's Lennar. Now, we also had KB Homes come out previously, and they had a nice big pop up, spikes up, runs up into resistance up here. We'll see it on the weekly chart. Fades back in, doing a retest regen off this prior swing point high. What does that mean? Well, that's where you come back in. You try to see whether or not price is going to support. Do you come back with more volume or not? And compared to the breakout bar, not even close. This thing's going to flip around and try to head back up. If you look at it on the weekly, the resistance was this big spike down, 1725. This one going to probably take a while to get over this area, but eventually it looks like it wants to head higher. When you're evaluating whether you want to be in a stock, you also want to evaluate the sector because the sector has a big influence on the stock. So if we look at the U.S. home construction ETF, fade back in, retest regen off the bullish breakout, right? That's this area. So just like we saw earlier, you're fading back in, you're coming back in with a little less volume, right? Volume's lighter compared to the swing point itself and compared to the breakout itself. So fade in, light volume, again, looks like it's probably going to flip around and head back the other way. Where to? Probably the highs. If you look at it, on the ETF or on the individual stocks, there's probably a good 2.5–3% move in these on a short-term basis, which is not bad for a trader. And if you want to look longer term, these do look to continue higher. That is today's short take.